about tapping together, doing group taps. And each week we're going to be picking a topic, a general topic, and tapping on that. And if you're watching this video live, please feel free to comment and let me know what's coming up for you so we can like basically do this tap together. I love, feeding off other people's energy and seeing what's coming up, and incorporating that into the tap. So because this is the first one, I decided to pick the theme, and the theme for this week is insecurity, because this has been a theme that's been popping up for a lot of people in my world, at least. Just this feeling of being insecure. And, there's a lot of different ways to be insecure. We're recording this right now during the time of the quarantine of COVID-19 in 2020. And it's an uncertain time. There's a lot of stuff that's kind of falling away, a lot of old systems and old structures, jobs, and people are feeling insecure. So there's insecurity in the way of like your home, food, money, stuff like that. And then there's insecurity about, like stepping out into the world and showing the world who you are and sharing your heart with people. Or insecurity in relationships, like feeling kind of like not enough. It's a big thing that humans deal with. The big wound that I see. So anyway, I thought insecurity would be a good one to start with. So just figure out, what insecurity means to you right now in this moment while you're watching this tap. How does it relate to you? What specifically do you want to tap on in your life that's related to insecurity? And before we start this tap, I'm going to ask you a few questions for you to just kind of ask yourself and get the information, the answers to those questions, because that's really going to help you go through this tap. So once you have your issue, whatever it is, I want you to kind of name your issue, right? So if it's like insecurity about like job security, right? You can say insecurity about my job, or I'm insecure about my relationship, or I'm insecure about my body, whatever it is, give it a title. And then I want you to ask yourself, what are like the top 2 negative emotions that come up for you when you think about this issue? Top 2 negative emotions. And if you can write this information down, these little answers down, that would be great. But even just asking yourself the question is helpful. So now I want you to ask yourself, what's some negative things you say to yourself about this issue? So if it was like insecurity about your body, right? It might be like, oh, I'm fat, or I'm too skinny, or I don't like my nose. I don't know. Negative things you might beat up on yourself about. And just note that. Maybe the top 1 or 2 things negatively you say to yourself about it. The next question is, what's the earliest memory you have of feeling these same ways? Feeling these same negative emotions, saying these same negative things to yourself? Earliest memory you have. And it doesn't have to be about the same specific issue. It might be about a different scenario. Just what comes up when I ask you that question. So there's just a couple more questions. Next one is, was there anyone in your family that also had similar issues or similar feelings or emotions? Anyone who could have like modeled this for you? So basically someone who is also feeling these same things, saying these same things to themselves, who you might have been around when you were younger. because we often learn how to think and behave from our parents or whoever was around us the most when we were younger. Okay, and then my last question for you is, how do you want to feel? How do you want to feel about this issue? If we're going to say like insecurity about the body, for example, because it's the first example I think of, how do you want to feel about your body? Positive emotions, positive thoughts, because you get to create, your thoughts really do create your reality. So what do you want to think? What do you want to tell yourself about it? What do you want to feel when you think about your body or whatever the issue is? Just note that down. And if you guys want to actually, I see Kelly and Tammy watching live. Hi, guys. And if you guys want to, you don't have to share your specific issue, but if you want to type in maybe some of the positive things that you want to feel about whatever issue it is that you are tapping on, I would love to see those, because I love to include that in the tap if possible. All right, cool. So we are going to get started. So everybody, if you're in a place where you can close your eyes, please don't do this while you're driving. If you're in a place where you can close your eyes and just get really settled. And we're just going to take a few deep breaths together to ground in here. So let's inhale. Exhale. Let's inhale again. Exhale. And inhale one more time. And let it out. And keeping your eyes closed for just another moment, just take another moment to just think about really what you want to use this session to create for yourself. We're doing energy work here, and energy work is powerful because it can be used to create new things. And your intention is very powerful because it gathers creative energy and puts it towards something. So whether it's you want to feel a certain way, or you want to see something new in your life, or you want clarity on something, just state that for yourself now, whatever it is that you want. Take one more deep breath in. Let it out. Good. All right. Ooh, okay. So seeing comments from our Patreons. So Kelly said, I want to feel confidence and satisfaction, happiness. Tammy, do you want to go by Tammy or Tamara? I don't know what you're going by these days. I know you as Tammy. Let me know. Says, I'd like to feel happy and proud and confident. Ooh, I love all of those. I love that you both have confidence. That's something that I've been hearing a lot lately. People want to feel confident, and it makes sense. All right, cool. So we're going to start, Tammy. Okay, cool. That's what I thought. All right, so we're going to start by tapping on the chest. And I want you to all tune in to remember what your specific issue is with insecurity, because you're basically going to be filling in some of these blanks here. Okay? So take a deep breath and repeat after me. Even though I have this issue with insecurity, and say what your issue is, I'm open to the possibility that it's okay. I can still love and accept myself as I am. Good, deep breath. Tap the top of the head. Part of me is so insecure here. And just kind of feel, how insecure are you? Like what level would you say it is out of 100%? Is it like 50, 70, 10? Tap the top of the eyebrows. Part of me feels really insecure about this specific situation. And say what this specific situation is. I'm open to loving and respecting myself, even though I'm insecure about the situation. And take a deep breath. Tap the side of the eyes. So before we go any further here, I want you to just take note of where you are on the intensity scale of this issue. So from 0 to 10, how intense does this issue feel for you? 10 being the most intense. And just note this number for yourself, like write it down or just remember it. Whatever it is fine. We're just going to use this to kind of feel where you are. And actually, if you guys watching can type in your number wherever you're starting at, that would be awesome. So we can kind of like see how you move. Take another deep breath. We're going to tap on the cheekbones, tuning back into the issue. When I think about this specific issue, and say what it is again, I feel so what? I want you to say the number one negative thing you feel about this issue. Tap under the nose. Part of me feels so, and say how you feel again, about this issue. Because why? Say why you feel that negative emotion. Tap under the lips. Even though part of me feels so whatever about this issue, and it makes me really uncomfortable, I'm open to loving and accepting myself as I am. Good. Take a deep breath. Awesome. Tap the chest. Cool. So Tammy said 10, starting at a 10. Kelly said, I'm at a 7, but I've been working on it a lot lately. Awesome. Great. Good. I love issues that like start high, because it means it's a big emotional charge for you, and those are the best issues to tap on because you have better access to them. You can feel them viscerally more. So if you notice, really what we're doing here is we're just acknowledging how we're feeling about this issue, and then we're saying, even though I feel this, it's okay. We're giving ourselves permission to feel what we feel about this issue, because normally what we do is we just like berate ourselves for feeling this way and tell ourselves to get over it, basically, and that doesn't work. So, okay, tuning back into the issue, this insecurity issue. Deep breath. I don't like feeling insecure. I want to feel like I have control